Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Benash. Welcome to 2020. A milestone date is just another day, or is it? As we enter 2020, the only thing that's different is that we're a day older, maybe a little more tired, or maybe better rested, depending on what you did in the past 24 hours. It's part of the social dialogue to set New Year's resolutions. The fact is, less than 4% of the population actually set goals, and the subset who do usually don't meet them. So against those troubling statistics, it's pretty tempting to give up. I've discovered that the secret is to setting habit goals and putting those at the forefront of your daily practice. Habits govern the thousands of micro decisions that make up your day, your month, and ultimately your life. The result of doing is doing. The result of not doing is not doing. The result of trying is trying, and the result of wanting is wanting. So if you want something, don't want it. If you're trying to do something, don't try. If you really want to do it, then just do it. The only thing that counts is the decision to do or do not. As you go into 2020, take the time today, before the phones start ringing, before the laundry needs to be done, to map out 3 habits that you decide, not want, but decide to make part of your daily practice. You might be thinking, it's already past the start of the year and you've missed the opportunity to set goals. It's too late. Well, if that's what you're thinking, let me be the first to suggest to let go of that story. It's an arbitrary story that originated in your own mind. Today's a day like any other. But you could choose to make today different. It could be the day you decide to establish some new habits. You might look to establish a new work habit. Perhaps you'll turn off your phone for 2 hours every day, early in the day, to make sure you have time with no interruptions to get your focus work done. You might decide to confine your meetings to the afternoons only and make sure you have productive time in the mornings. You might be looking to establish a health goal. Maybe you want to get a new sleep routine going or a new eating routine. You might have a family goal to spend one-on-one time without interruptions each day. Being present with your family is a gift. I see so many people in restaurants having dinner together, but truly separate. They're facing each other, but not looking at each other, looking down onto a screen. The problem isn't the electronics. It's a decision to prioritize the stimulation of an electronic device and avoid the vulnerability of a face-to-face, eye-to-eye conversation. Everyone can carve out 30 minutes or 60 minutes without an electronic device causing distraction. Ultimately, it's those personal connections that make the difference in the quality of your daily life. My friends Chris Martinson and Adam Taggart over at Peak Prosperity talk about the different forms of capital. Both Adam and Chris have been guests on the show. They talk about emotional capital, which relates to your resilience. There's social capital, which is your connection to the community. There's your spiritual capital, your financial capital, your living capital. The thing to notice is that each of these aspects of your life operate like a bank account. They require regular deposits. The benefits accrue over time, and each requires an ongoing stream of investment, not just a single deposit. We as humans have finite brain power to think consciously about everything we do in a day. Thank goodness we can breathe without having to think about it, and our heart beats without requiring a deliberate action. So much happens on autopilot. In fact, the more you can put on autopilot, the better, and that's where habits come in. I think back to Steve Jobs, who had a closet full of black t-shirts and black turtleneck sweaters. That way, he didn't expend any mental energy on what to wear each day. It required no active thought. He reserved his mental energy for things that he considered to be more important. My friend Nito Kubain says good habits are hard to form and easy to live with, but bad habits are easy to form and hard to live with. If you're experiencing stress on a daily basis, it means you're spending too much of your day doing things that are not in alignment with your core values. If you allow your day to get filled up with things that are not in alignment with your most closely held values, then you're ultimately going to be unhappy. It means you're living your day, your life, for someone else's values, but not your own. Maybe it's fear of disappointment that's driving you. Maybe it's fear of looking bad against some measure that's not really serving you. Whatever it is, bringing your values into alignment with your daily decisions is the secret. If you spend enough of your day feeding your true core values, you can't possibly be unhappy. Don't wait for a milestone date to make the decision. Start living your life for you, authentically, purposefully, decisively. I wish for you all the health, happiness, and success in 2020 and the coming decade. Today's just another day, maybe the day you decide to integrate new habits into your life. Go make some great things happen. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.